Hey Sydney, want to learn how to turn that rundown rental investment into a money machine? Give me 4.5 minutes of your precious time and I can show you just how that's done. Ready? Go. Hi team, and thanks for joining me again today. My name's Frank Days, and last week we talked about, or the last video we talked about a project that one of my seminar attendees told me about, where she was building 2 townhouses in the Kew area. The land cost her 700, the build was going to be 700k, the rent was going to be 1400 per week combined. That gave her an annual income of 70k. And when we talked through the options with her, obviously she hadn't known about our particular builds at that time. We showed her how we could have taken that same piece of land, 900k, we could have spent 700k for a turnkey Class 1B project or a rooming house. We would realise 3,150 per week out of that particular build, and that would equate to 157,500 per annum, based on 50 weeks of letting across the entire project. That was also across 50 weeks, allowing 2 weeks turnaround for new tenants, whatever. So this is how it stacks up. By the way, this took more than 2 years to build, 9 months we could have that done by. So we've got tenants in, we've got this fully tenanted. I'm not too sure the vacancy rates in this area at the moment, but let's assume that she can rent them out fully tenanted the whole project within 4 weeks. That'd be fantastic. I know that these in that particular area would go within 4 weeks easily. So like for like there. Where it gets a little bit different, of course, is if you lose a tenant. So very happy at the moment, bringing 1,400 a week, but what happens when you lose a tenant? You're halving your income. And that may take another 4 weeks to rent, 2 to 4 weeks, before you get that other 700 coming in. Of course, at that point you probably have to put it up, so the next time it might be 770 next time around. But when we look at our example, because of the price point, and we actually recommend that you rent these out as what we call suitcase ready, meaning fully furnished, power supplied, water supplied, internet supplied, and you get 350, 360 in this area for that, perhaps as much as 370. But what happens when one of your tenants move out? Even if it takes a month to fill that space, and we know it doesn't, even if it was to take you a month, you're not impacting your income greatly. Even if you lost 2 tenants, 3, which I've never seen 3 vacant rooms, one of these ever. So you're still bringing in, what's that, 714, 2,100 per week, even though you've lost 3 of your tenants and we want to replace them. So again, 9 months to build versus 24 months plus, same cost, okay? Income 70k versus 157,500, and negligible risk involved when it comes to letting these out versus letting these out, because your income is secured by having multiple streams of income out of the one property. So that's how that works. Hope that's enlightening for you, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks.